The day they weren't ready. Pastor Daniel had preached it for years. "Don't worry," he would tell his congregation. "Jesus will take us home before the tribulation begins." People nodded in relief every Sunday. Sarah believed it. Michael believed it. Nearly everyone in the little church believed it. Then the world changed. It began with economic collapse, wars, and disasters unlike anything people have ever seen. Nations trembled, fear spread like wildfire. Yet the Christians waited calmly. "Any day now," Michael said. "Jesus will come before things get really bad," Sarah replied. But the days turned into months, and still they remained. And a new world leader appeared. He spoke with confidence and charm. He promised peace, prosperity, and unity. News networks praised him. Governments followed him. Crowds filled the stadiums to hear him speak. "This man has answers," people said. At first, even some Christians wondered if he might be a force for good. But then came the announcement: a new implant, a revolutionary AI-enhanced chip. The leader promised it would eliminate fraud, protect identities, improve health monitoring, create a safer world, connect you with the internet, and so much more. Humanity's next evolution, he called it. The chip could be placed in the right hand or forehead. Without it, a person could not have access to the new financial system. Without it, they could not buy. They could not sell. Millions signed up immediately. The world celebrated, but Sarah remembered the warnings of Scripture. Her stomach twisted with fear. "The womb, these sounds familiar," she whispered. Soon pressure mounted. Stores refused service to those without the implant. Employees terminated. Workers who refused it. Bank accounts disappeared. Travel restrictions followed. Then arrests began. Michael sat in the dark one evening, staring at the empty pantry. "I don't understand," he said. Tears filled his eyes. "Pastor said we'd be gone by now." Sarah remained silent. He said Jesus would take us before all this happened. Still silence. What if he was wrong? The question hung in the air. Across the world, many believers face the same crisis. Some abandoned their faith entirely. "If Jesus didn't come when we expected," they said, "maybe he isn't coming at all." Others grew angry. They blamed pastors, blamed churches, and blamed God. Some, exhausted by hunger and fear, chose the implant. They convinced themselves it wasn't a big deal. They convinced themselves they had no choice. But others opened their Bibles with fresh eyes. They began reading passages they had overlooked. Passages about endurance. Passages about suffering. Passages about remaining faithful through tribulation. One night, a small group gathered secretly in the basement. The electricity had gone out. The city outside belonged to the new system. Inside, candlelight flickered. An elderly woman opened her worn Bible. Her voice trembled as she read, "Here is the patient of the saints." The room grew quiet. For the first time, they realized faith was never supposed to rest on an escape plan. It was supposed to rest on Jesus. Not a timeline, not a theory, not a preacher, but Jesus. The hardships continued. Persecution intensified. Many paid a terrible price for refusing the system. Yet something unexpected happened. The believers who remained faithful grew stronger. Their hope no longer depended on avoiding suffering. Their hope depended on the King who had promised to return. Although the darkness deepened across the earth, they held tightly to his words. "Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." The world followed their ruler, who promised salvation through technology, but the saints waited for the true King. And this time, they were waiting not for an early escape, but for the glorious appearing of Jesus Christ.